Hey guys, I ended up taking Lucy to Atkinson Car Show because Krusty just wasn't quite ready yet, and of course you got an old VW. People always says I had one. 99% of the time it's I had one. Well, someone approached me and says they still have one they've had for 30 years, and it's been sitting out back in the weather and all for that period of time. And first started out with like, what would it take to restore it, and then do you want to sell it and you want to get rid of it, and yeah, do you want to come over and take a look at it? So that's kind of what I'm doing today. I'm in the process of gonna go do some looky-loo, and we'll see what we have. So I figured I'd take the camera with us, and we'll see what is available if he doesn't mind having a camera on. So I figure I'll do this little preliminary one, and if you're seeing this, that means it was a yes, and we'll kind of go from there. So hopefully next time I click you back on, we'll be walking around it and we'll check it out. And I think he has some other stuff that's there too. See if we can capture that. All right, see you in a minute. And
I couldn't open the doors.
Was mice on the inside pulling the doors shut again? Oh, it's pretty rusty, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's probably probably just the parts.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna pretty much agree with you.
I did take a stick, like you said, and I did see there is a frame there, and
That little
I
pan.
just rammed on it, and it seemed pretty solid. And I did lock it because my kids were getting into it.
Ah, and now the keys
And
are.
I
Who
do
knows?
have the keys, but this thing was, stuck in.
Yeah,
And I just sprayed and pried it out, but
there's a little tongue inside there that breaks fairly easy. So, did you try the hatch in the back?
yeah, that moves, but it, you can get into it because I did lift the, but I mean, you'd probably want to wear it moves a little bit.
Did you try putting the key on that and see if you
Yeah,
can?
I did, yeah, and the key works fine in
It's
here.
gonna be a bee's nest inside
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah, well, the passenger side window is open about that far.
Aha, that's where they're getting.
So I took a piece of strapping and I put a piece of
Oh,
wire
you
on it.
lifted the top up?
Well, I reached into the other side and tried to unlock it, and I couldn't get it to move. And then I tried to open the little vent window.
Yeah, I grabbed parts off of one that was about the same shape as this, same condition, sat the same amount of time,
Yeah.
You used to tow with it too, or?
No,
See that trailer
I
hitch
did
on it?
take that off. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what I did. If that does open.
One way or another.
Yeah, I had it open the other day. Oh, maybe I closed it.
Now you did it. I think we can persuade that one though. It looks like it's
Yeah.
rusty enough where it'll.
There it goes. Store the rims. Yeah, I don't think you'll get that to turn.
Yeah, no. We'll call that a liar, huh?
Hey.
Look at that.
Fantastic. So it's not seized up too terrible, but I'm sure you've got to do some disassembly there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually got one that was seized, and I actually got it to turn. And once I got it to turn, put oil down the cylinders, I actually got the motor to run without putting any parts in it.
Oh.
And it sat for 25, 30 years, something
Yeah,
like that too.
that's about how long this has been. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what of towing. I don't remember just what I did. What I would have towed. I had a good sized sailboat at one time, but I never towed.
Yeah, I don't think that would.
I towed that Jeep.
What's hanging out next to it?
I had that Jeep. Oh,
What's that?
this is a 28 LaSalle.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Buick
And on the
LaSalle.
way out, I'll show you its sister in the garage, a 29 LaSalle.
Is this like a parts car for that one that you held on to, or?
Yeah, and I know it's a shame. I should get this up off the ground undercover.
Want to look at the nose?
And that's the Jeep. That's the 62 Jeep. I'm going to get rid of that.
Okay. Do you have any dollar amount idea what you're thinking on that, or?
This is the same thing. 30 years ago or so, I drove it out here. I had everything mechanical was fine. The locking hubs, transfer case, engine, transmission, everything worked fine. But again, it's been sitting 30 years.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I don't know, 450 or something.
It's not bad at all.
Only because, I mean, if you wanted to get a,
Yeah. And that's a hard top that comes off too, right? So even just
Yeah.
a hard top alone is probably,
yeah.
I like that. I like that better than the VW. And I like VWs.
I remember these things used to have, it looked kind of, almost like a German, because it had like the window in this.
Yeah.
It had a real small square one. And I think what somebody did is they went to a junkyard and got some windows from a bus.
Cut them out and just
From a
kind
school
of,
bus.
yeah.
Cut this out and made them bigger. But yeah, that I took that off occasionally and just drove around.
It almost looks homemade because it's so
Without a top.
square in the corners, you know? Not
Yeah.
following the body lines, but who knows? Could
No, you know, I think that they were. I think you could buy them for them because,
yeah.
you know.
It's just at the time that's just how crudely they were made. It was
Yeah,
just a
nothing-
utility truck. It was
Right. And when I had this on the road, and I mean, you wouldn't want to drive more than 35. I mean, if you were going 40 miles an hour,
You knew it.
that was
Yeah.
pushing. You know, that's.
It's only got 31,000 miles on it.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure. The guy I bought it from, if you read that, what he had for, that he rebuilt the motor. I'm not
Oh, okay.
sure what he did to the motor.
And the motor's a 4,
But it
correct?
Always, yeah, it's a 4-cylinder. And the plow is really junk, it's all rotted. It has hydraulic up and down, but it wasn't angled. You had to get out here and release a
Pull a
pin.
pin and, yeah, kick it.
Yeah.
But then again, if it's already got hydraulics on it, it probably could add another cylinder on it. That's how you heat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go see if that'll, you hold the hood, I'll see if it'll turn here.
Yeah.
That one on the other hand, don't think, you know what, because this has water in it too, you know, so who knows what,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, what we get
Is
there.
anything left in there?
Or if it was straight water at the time and
Oh, no, I
it would have been antifreeze.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I got a little, I brought a light with me and a thing. I'll go look underneath and we'll see if there's anything left of it. There's still a frame there. I don't know, I'm sure what kind of shape it's in, but it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's rusted away. Frame in there. And I was going to, I was thinking of putting it out front for sale, but I tried to move the shift lever. I think it might be in neutral.
But everything's just locked up. The drums are probably all, so you got to drag it wherever it does move.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that was what I.
And this is,
It's a 62 CJ5.
and that is a 28.
It's a 28 LaSalle.
What would that have for a motor?
It has flathead V8 with an updraft carburetor. I don't know if there are any bees in there. You see the baked enamel manifolds there
Oh yeah.
for exhaust, and then see the aluminum chamber in the center.
Yeah. What's that?
kind
Like
of-
a crossover or something?
Well, the
or?
carburetor hangs from that,
Oh, okay.
so it's updraft.
Like an old tractor. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes up and then off the manifold to the cylinder.
Don't have to worry about flooding it. Does it run wood wheels?
Yeah, that had wood spokes. Yeah. I know, it's a shame. Look at, and this thing is grown up in between
That's the security.
the two bars there. Yeah, so nobody can steal it.
Yeah. I don't think it's going anywhere.
But I have I'll show you on the way out. I have a 29 in the garage that starts and runs.
What would that have for a body? The wood body or what? Like
I'm not sure. This is the way I got it. It's
Yeah.
just the way it is. And it still has some life to it, like the frame.
yeah.
And the motor, I'm sure, is.
Well, everybody builds rat rods too, so there's nothing saying that you can't just use what you got, the cowling, the front fenders, and you know, make what you want on the back,
Yeah.
or sister what you want on the back.
Speaking of rat rods, you've probably seen that one with a Cummins diesel.
Yeah. Yeah. That thing is scary.
Have you heard it run? Is it real? There's no exhaust. There's no muffler on it, was there?
It wasn't terribly loud though. It wasn't terribly loud
Yeah.
putting it, you know. And when he gets on it, who knows?
I got quite a kick out of that the first time I saw it.
Flathead V8.
29. Yeah, it surprised me that how much aluminum there is too. The
Back then,
crankcase,
yeah.
transmission housings, all cast aluminum.
Well, this wasn't a Ford.
And it has, I do have the radiator cover here.
It's a little mechanical.
Yeah,
Where
just
they
like
got
the
fins
Mack,
on it.
The Mack truck with the fins. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
When's the last time this was out?
I used to take it out once a year.
Yeah, size of it. Oh, I thought that cab was huge.
No,
Then I saw
yeah.
the mattresses on top.
Yeah, my daughter.
That thing's a
my
truck.
daughter moved out of an apartment and back here for a while, so.
So you own them now. Now it's protection in case something happens. You got a little cushion.
The windshield. This is kind of interesting. The windshield. You know how some of the old
Tips out.
Model A's tip. Well, it
Yeah.
doesn't tip, but you see right here is the dashboard.
Yeah.
It comes up like that. So there's a crank in there that this will roll up, so you can stop it right there.
I'm not kidding.
It'll scoop the wind down to your feet. It's seized up. It doesn't work, and it'll roll up further to about there, so you get a blast of wind in at you.
Nice.
Too.
Nice. You're right at that high pressure
This is
spot
the
there.
Suicide doors.
And that's that's roughly what the body would have had on the one out back then.
Yeah, this one has wire spokes. The other one is wood. But that's
And-
kind of a unique thing. I have a special tool that pulls out this.
That ring, and then you lock
Yep.
onto that.
Yep, and then the wrench, big hex wrench, fits over this.
So right now this just slips.
Spins that off.
So nobody could steal it right now. So without having the tool to pull this out.
Yeah. In fact, that looks like it's out a little bit. It might not have set in.
Yeah, he may want to leave it out
Yeah.
until you get it apart and free.
Yeah.
And more scoops down the bottom. I gotta get my light.
Yeah. I know there really isn't a whole lot. Wow.
Yeah. See? We're having a party. Snow tires are still good. Yeah.
Can you reach that block? Oh, this probably. Well, that doesn't move.
I might, unless this side turns. I forget which way it goes.
This won't move at all.
Yeah, I think that one's kind of. I could probably get the other door open though.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, it's bees flying around me right now. Let's go see where the nest is.
They're in the back, I think.
See where I'm watching one. See where he lands. Yeah, I think he's watching me. It is. Yeah.
Nice to see him now.
Yeah, I have a feeling it might be above this this headliner. Yeah, I think your registration might not be any good anymore. Yeah. A couple of nests. There it is, right in the door jamb. There they are. We'll be gingerly put down there. And a hot day too, when they got full movement, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go around the other side, take a look underneath, and see what it looks like. Frame rail wise. This side looks like it's up in
This
it.
is poison ivy here, so.
So
So you catch that.
do my best not to eat it. See what we got. That's gone here. And look at the frame right here. You can see it. Yeah, there's nothing left. Yeah, half the frame's missing right there. The outside
yeah,
skin's not even there.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, that's what it is. It's parts. The motor still turns. You said that you have the back bumper
Yeah.
stored somewhere. Any luck with those seats, by the way, too? Did you look for
You
those?
know, I didn't look
We can go take a peek for
because they
them.
would be upstairs in there. I didn't want to go up there. But I'll take a look when it cools off tonight. Or
We just take a quick peek at the light. Or I'll be able to spot them right away. And we'll kind of, we may be able to still do something with this. I mean, that door doesn't look too rotted out. Who knows when we open it up, see what the other one looks like. The hatch is wasted. Both hatches are wasted.
yeah,
But
the fiberglass top is, it's
yeah,
encrusted. But I
they
think
they generally, unless a tree falls on them, they usually don't go.
yeah. And I imagine you can still get the rubber gasket. to go
Yeah.
around
Yeah, all that stuff's available.
the bottom.
It's a little punky, but it's not. I'm afraid to. We may have to run. That's whacked in the front. I'm gonna shut it light. You guys can go back to sleep where you were. Leave those bees alone.
So the inside opener there did, whoops, are you taking?
No, you can